Hello YouTube, this is Faisal Ahmed Shibat. Welcome to 5 minutes tutorial. So our today's topic is for loop, while loop, do while loop and arrays. So what is loop? So loop actually when we want to execute any portion of code till the condition is true. So for loop. So here we can see the basic syntax of for loop. So actually in for loop there is three portion. So in first portion we have to initialize the starting point, then in the middle portion we have to initialize the ending point or condition here, and in the third portion we have to initialize the processing code. Then in second bracket we have to write the code. So here is the example of for loop. So here we have initialized the 0, we have assigned 0 in a integer I, then as a starting point. Then here we have given a condition, is I less than or equal to 10 or not. So if I is less than or equal to 10, then it will execute the code, and then it will add 2 with I. So here is the processing. We are adding 2 with the value of I here. So now we will see a program for loop. So here we will check. So here I am giving the starting point 0, then I will check is I less than or equal to is I less than 10 or not. Then I will increment I value 1. So I will so here I am initializing the starting point 0, then I am comparing the i's value with x, and if i's value less than x, then it will execute the program, and after executing the program it will increment i's value 1. So I will print here I am I. Okay. So here I am printing I value. Okay, let's execute the program. So here I am giving input of x. I am giving 10 as the input. So here we can see the first i's value is 0. So here I have started counting from 0. So when i's value is 0, then it is checking the condition, is 0 less than x means 10, is 0 less than 10 or not. So 0 less than 10 is true, so it will execute it has executed the code. So here it has printed 0, I am 0. Then it has incremented i's value 1, then it is checking 1 is 1 less than 10 or not. So 1 less than 10, then it is printing 1. Then it has incremented 1 and checking is 2 less than 10 or not, then 2 is less than 10, it is true, then it has printed 2, then it has incremented 1 and it is checking 3 is 3 less than 10 or not. So it when it is 9, then it has incremented 1 and the value was 10 and it is checking is 10 less than 10 or not, so it is not true and it has stopped executing the for loop and it is returned the output. So we have seen an example of for loop. So now we will go back to our slide. So here, for each actually used for executing for giving the output from any string. So it has here is a syntax for each. So first we have to giving the data type of array and we have to initialize the variable. Then we have to give the array name here. So it will execute the for each and it will check for each value of array and it will execute the code here. So here is a example of for each. So here you can see a string. So here we can see a array car and here is 4 value Volvo, BMW, Ford and others. So in array it starts counting from 0. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3. So it is car 0, car 1, car 2, car 3. So when we execute the for each loop, then it will when we execute the for each loop, then it will print first. So here it will print first. Here I will target first value of array, then it will print the second value of array, then it will print the third value of array, then it will print the fourth value of array. So it will actually take the length of array and it will print each array value here. So let's see the example. So I will just copy and paste here and execute the for each here. So here's the value. So here the array data type is string. So I am giving string data type and a variable name I, so that it will target the array value in. So I am giving the array name here first, then I will print every array value. Here I will print I as array value. So I will target every array value and it will print the value continuously. So I am executing the program. So here you can see the first value is Volvo is printed, the second value is BMW is printed, the third value of Ford is printed, the fourth value Mazda is printed. So here actually each of the value from array has been printed. So we have seen the for each. So now we will see while loop. So here's the while loop. So what is while loop? So while loop is a loop which loops through a block of code as long as a specified condition is true. So what actually while loop do? So while loop actually check a condition. If the condition is true, then it will execute the code, and if the code is not true, then it will not execute the code. So here is the example of for loop. So here we can see that we have to initialize a value first, and then we have to pass a condition through while loop, then we have to execute the code for while loop. So here you can see there is some similarity with for loop. So in for loop we had three portion. The first portion was initializing starting point, and the second portion, middle portion, was the condition portion or the ending portion, and the third portion was processing. So here you can see the starting point. We have to write the starting point first, then we have to write the condition in while loop, then we have to execute the code, and after executing the code we have to write the code for processing. So now we will see an example. So here I am initializing a integer I to 0, then I am writing a while condition I value, if I value. So here we have 4 values, so I will add condition. If I have I value 4, then it will print console dot write line. It will print the array as well. So if you don't understand the array, I will teach the array. So if you don't understand the array, I will teach the array next, don't worry. So here we are checking while loop. So here we are initializing I as 0, then we are checking the condition if I less than 4 or not. If the condition is true, then it will print the value from cars, I's position value. So the first position is car 0, second position is car 1, third position car 2, fourth position is car 3. So and I have to give a processing code. So I am incrementing I's value 1 here. So let's run the project. Here you can see the output. So here what actually happened. So here the first I's value is 0. So here we are checking is 0 less than 4 or not. So 0 is less than 4, it is true. Then it is executing the code and printing car 0. Car 0 actually Volvo. Then it is printing Volvo. Then it is incrementing I's value 1. Then I plus plus means I's value 1. Then it is checking 1 is 1 less than 4 or not. So 1 less than 4 is true. Then it is printing car 1 BMW. Then it is incrementing as value 1. Then 2, it is checking 2 4 less than 4 or not. Then the condition is true. Then it is printing car 2 Ford, and then it is implementing the value 1. Then the value is 3. Then it is checking is 3 less than 4 or not. So the condition is true. Then it is printing car 3 Mazda. Then it is incrementing as value 1, then it is 4. So it is checking is 4 less than 4 or not. No, it is false. 4 is equal to 4. So it is, so the code, so so here the code is not executing. So we have seen how while loop work. Now we will see how do while loop work. So actually while loop and do while loop is pretty similar, but in do while loop the code will execute at least one time, at least once. So here you can see we are printing, we are executing the code, then we are checking the condition. If condition is true, then we are re-entering in do, then we are executing the code, then we are checking once again the condition. So now I am executing the code. Here is the output. So first here it is printing, so here the ice value is 0, so it is printing car 0 Volvo, then it is incrementing 1, then it is checking is 1 less than 4 or not, then the condition is true, then it is re-entering into do, then re-entering into do, then it is printing car 1 BMW, then i's value incremented 1, then the value of I is 2, then it is checking is 2 less than 4 or not. So that is how actually do while loop work. So now we will see the array. So arrays are actually used to store more than one value in a variable. So how we can we can store more than one value in a variable. So there is an example of array here. So here car is a string array, and here we have assigned to car name in car variable. So the first memory location is car 0, then the second memory location is car 1. We have assigned the second memory location is car 1. So here we can see we have assigned two value into a single variable. So that is how actually array work. So how can we assign arrays? So there are many ways to create an array. So here are some examples of creating array. So now we will see in our program how can we create array. So we have actually done a array. So we have actually created an array before, and we have actually printed the array. So here actually the car is a string type of array, and here we have assigned 4 car value into a car variable. So the first value is car 1, the second value is car 0, the second value is car 1, the third value is car 2, the fourth value position is car 3. So that's all for today, and we have completed our basic C# course, and from next video we will learn about object oriented programming C#. Till then, thank you. That's all for today.